Good evening. All right, tomorrow most people will be celebrating MLK or Martin Luther King's born day. Martin Luther King, okay, is the name of the energy. That's what we all are. We're all energy and we're called into existence by our name. Okay, let's get that right now, going forward, because we're going into a time now that is called a new era. Let's not make the same errors, ERRORS, in the ERA that we're going into, because that's what we have been doing, reincarnating and having our souls soul out, because we're not recognizing that we're energy. You can call me Mama Kai, but I'm the energy called Mama Kai. And you're the energy called whatever you're called. And you vibrate on a certain frequency and you are a wave. Period. Whether you like it or not, that's what you are. You are a star. And you are in your dipolaric state. So, as the young people say, with that being said, tomorrow we're going to honor the energy called Martin Luther King. And what was his vibration? Well, his vibration was simple. It was love. He was born on the 15th with, it adds up as being a 6. And he loved food and he loved nature. And so he talked all about love, love, love. And everybody coming together. That was his gift. He didn't even have to work at it. But what his tendency was to be very spiritual. Because when you start to do a little something that I do all the time, I'm an astronumerologist. I look at people's energy. I don't really go by their name, even though their name carries an energy as well, too. But at the same time, his tendency was vibrating at a 7. So he was definitely going to be spiritual. But who determined that? Did he determine that, or was it predetermined when he got here? Because he is and was a God sent. As we all are. We're all God sent, right? To come here to be what? Not a representative, but what we would say an expression of. Because when you see my face, no matter whether you like it or not, it's the face of the Almighty. The energy of the Almighty. We are the cosmos. Our body is in the soul. Oh, I know. Some people say that the soul is in the body. Well, you know what? We're going to not make so many errors anymore in what we say, because what we say will determine what we do going forward. And we have our children to make certain that they don't do what we were taught, so that they don't get what we got. So going forward, we're going to know that Martin Luther King's, his life path was to travel that of a 1. And the 1 at the end of the journey is meant to shine. You know who else had a 1 life path? Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle's life path was a 1 too, like Martin Luther King as well. He was also born on the 15th. Ooh, coincident that they both were shot alone? Standing there alone? Yes, so they passed away on the 1. And they also, after that happened, were in the spotlight, just like the sun, shining. And their name just kept going up and down like the sun when they passed away. Every day, somebody was mentioning, right? And it still goes that way, because they were the 1. The 1 is a leader, you see? Or a conductor, I like to say. So when you talk about Martin Luther King, you have to know what was the energy. Don't just say the name. Look at what was sent to us. A gift. See? Now, some of you are too young to even know that. Because even when Martin Luther King was murdered, so we say, or was he murdered? Because we always say that nobody leaves before their time. So was he really killed? Or was that what we perceived? You see? So we have to really check that, because we are coming out of the Pisces age where we say we believe. Well, what do we really believe? Do we believe he was killed, or do we believe that nobody dies before their time? That's a question I'm asking. Because it appeared that he did. It appeared, and it was all on the news, that he was shot. Yes, killed. And I was a child. I remember that very much so. And I was alive to see the flesh of the man. But it appeared that he was killed, but he also made an appearance. And you hear the word appeared. It appeared, and he also appeared on earth. And what did he appear on earth to do, apparently? But to bring the gift and the message to help us lift our consciousness today. Because of him and the energy, well, our consciousness is growing higher. So therefore, he was the sixth. He was being nature. It was natural for him to make those sacrifices. And perhaps he also made those choices, meaning when I say he, the soul made those choices to come here and experience that. But serving nature. And same as Nipsey Hussle. Anyway, I'm not going to be too long because it could get pretty deep. But ask yourself, was this all predetermined? And if so, do we mourn the loss, or do we just say, I appreciate you? The Great Spirit, because all of us are gifts, and all of us are sent, God sent. And all of us are making an appearance. And so it appears that I'm doing this. It appears that I'm trying to teach you something, but I'm not. I'm just here being. And so are you. And that's what we're going to go forward on. That you're making an appearance. You're starring. Because we are stars. So you're starring in the plot. And the plot is getting thicker. So I'm going to change the topic, and I'm just going to say this. That so many people today have made it thus far. And they've made it thus far by eating chitlins and hog maw and all kind of beef and things like that, right? But there's a time and place for everything. But when we were inside that Iron Age or the Dark Ages, sure, that is how you consume. Because it's iron. It's, that was killing. That was that age, barbaric. Kill, kill, kill. But now, look how we have advanced. And Mother is saying, no more killing. You've come to that, my children. So, with all of the technology that we have, the Blu-ray, the infrared, the microwave, you need to eat a vegetarian diet. So Mother is just trying to save your life by being a vegan, by saying you're going to need all this plant-based to protect you, my children. Don't eat the animal because it's going to be toxic. It takes a long time for it to digest in your system. So you need to be vegan for your own good. Don't hate me because I mention and say, well, you're still eating meat? It's because I love you. It's not because, I think I better, you should be vegan. And, people have left me for meat because they say, I'm just talking about them, like they need to stop eating meat. Like I'm better. And that's not going to make a difference. It makes a difference because I love you. And I'm knowing what Mother Earth she's saying. She's in her 5th chakra. And when Martin Luther King was going through all of his acts, and there was so much activism, Mother was in her 3rd chakra. So that's still carnivore. We're higher now. And right now, with all the radiation and the possible more radiation, with solar flares and everything, Mother's just saying, prepare, cleanse. It's up to you, because I'm just another messenger like Martin Luther King. That's it. And I'm saying this because That's all I am. And you have a message for me too. I hope you leave one and tell me, because we all are the face of the Creator. Only if we would just recognize that and stop all this divisiveness and saying, this one is better, that one's better, that color is better, my hair is better, I don't like you, I don't love you. That is Martin Luther King's message. That's what he came to bring. And now I'm forwarding it, just in a different way. But still, it's the same message. Love. But love differently. Love the earth. Love yourself. Love me, please, too. I need some love.